It's the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion. This is for Tuesday, the 27th of February. I'm Michael Groff. A gorgeous day out there today. Lots of sun, some high clouds around. Temperatures just a little bit above seasonal averages. Now, we'll see more clouds rolling in by tomorrow afternoon and just a slight chance we could see a shower late tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow evening. Otherwise, the weather looks quiet heading into the weekend. A cold front should move across the state sometime on Sunday. That'll give us a small chance of rain, but the big story will be much cooler temperatures. And then the weather pattern could turn more unsettled as we go into next week. So we'll dive on in, talk about all of that and everything else here. First, the almanac from yesterday, 76 degrees, the afternoon high, 63 the morning low. And yes, I did not put that in orange. I probably should have, because that is a record warm low temperature for the date. So a graphical error on my part. 73 and 51 are the averages for this time of year. As we take a look outside right now, just after 11:30 a.m., partly cloudy sky. 69 degrees at Sky Harbor, dew point 37, humidity 31%. It's a light wind and the barometer is steady. Upper level weather pattern across the nation. We've got troughing to the north of Arizona, and you can see there's a moisture plume that's kind of skirting into southern Arizona, across New Mexico, northern Mexico, and into Texas. And that is partially due to that trough and also an area of low pressure that's off of northern Baja. And that feature will be coming in here tomorrow. That will give us a small chance of rain. But as you can see, most of that moisture plume is going to sit to the south and east of us. So we're not going to see any real significant tropical moisture or subtropical moisture coming in here with that. Still, we could have a slight chance of rain with that feature. Here's the watch warning map lit up like crazy. We've got wind advisories from the southeast U.S. to the Plains states. High wind warnings for parts of New Mexico and West Texas and scattered about. Again, a high impact wind event does look likely, and in fact is ongoing right now across parts of New Mexico, West Texas, with wind gusts over 50, maybe 60 miles per hour there. Further to the north, winter weather advisories. We've got blizzard warnings for places like Fargo and Grand Forks and Grafton, North Dakota. And again, out here in the west, some snowflakes flying and very chilly temperatures to the north of Arizona, and a wind advisory for northern Arizona around Flagstaff and the Grand Canyon. If you're heading up along the rim, the northeastern portion of the state, traveling up there on I-40, be aware of that. Windy conditions, and especially as you head eastward into New Mexico, West Texas, Oklahoma. Yes, obviously, winds are going to be a major concern there. Convective outlook for today. We've got an enhanced risk of severe storms around Chicago, as well as from near Rockford, Illinois to Louisville, Kentucky, over towards Cincinnati. And yes, we could see a few storms that produce not only strong damaging straight-line winds and large hail, but some isolated tornadoes. Maybe a significant tornado not out of the question in that zone today and this evening. And here's the precipitation outlook. This is valid through Tuesday morning of next week. Rain amounts in Phoenix, not much, if anything at all. Under 1/10 of an inch, maybe not anything at all, as most of the precipitation associated with this next system coming in, as mentioned, will stay off to the east and southeast of us, and of course with the trough as well north of Phoenix and across northern Arizona. But the weather pattern might turn a little bit more unsettled as we go into next week, and we'll talk about that right now as we get to the models, see what the future may hold. Here we go. This is the GFS. It is the 12Z run, and this is valid at 5 o'clock this afternoon. Troughing across the west, moving into the Plains states, a big mess. And that little area of low pressure off to the west of us. And what it means for us down at the surface for the rest of the day today. Partly cloudy sky out there. High temperatures this afternoon should climb into the mid-70s. Now, for tonight, skies become mostly clear. It should be very pleasant with overnight lows mostly in the 40s and 50s around here, upper 40s to mid-50s. So another warm evening or mild evening. And then tomorrow we'll start the day mostly sunny in the morning, partly cloudy by the afternoon as this area of low pressure comes on in. And there is enough moisture for scattered showers across east, central, and southeast Arizona. Just an isolated shower possible here tomorrow afternoon and tomorrow evening as that system comes through. Maybe a little bit of a breeze at times. High temperatures will still manage to top out, again, very similar to today. I'd say low to mid 70s. But that system will very quickly move on out of here. By Thursday, we're dry. The sky turns sunny. High temperatures should still manage to sneak on up into the 70s. As we go toward Friday, highs approach 80 degrees. The sky mostly sunny. But then moving into the weekend, troughing is developing to the west of us. You can see there is lots of rain and snow for California, the Sierra, the Great Basin, the Wasatch of Utah, all the way up into the Pacific Northwest, the Cascades and the Sawtooth Mountains and the Treasure Valley of Idaho. Oh, yes, a lot of people getting in on the precipitation, except right here in good old south central Arizona. Yes, there could be a few rain and snow showers that approach northern Arizona Saturday afternoon, Saturday evening. But we're going to stay dry. Now, yes, we'll have some high clouds around. I'd say enough to call it at least partly cloudy, maybe even mostly cloudy at times. High temperatures, though, still managing to get into the mid and upper 70s on Saturday. By Sunday, a cold front will move across the area. But unfortunately, this far south, not much fanfare with it. If we see anything at all, it'd be just some very brief, light showers with that. And the big impact for us will be breezy to locally windy conditions and cooler temperatures, much cooler. I'd say high temperatures might stay in the 60s on Sunday. But the big story will be some drier air coming in behind that front Sunday night. Monday morning, you'll wake up to lows maybe all the way down in the mid-30s in some spots, high to low to mid-40s for the urban core. And then high temperatures on Monday should manage to top out in the mid-60s. So definitely seeing below average temperatures returning to the region. All right, let's go to a week from today. This is Tuesday, the 5th of March. We've got an area of low pressure off the Pacific Northwest coast, broad troughing developing across the western states, and that's going to result in cooler temperatures. While Tuesday appears to be dry, yes, temperatures would be below average if this is right, and by Wednesday, that area of low pressure moves down the coast. What was looking like a drier system, if this model run comes to fruition, and let's keep in mind we're out here trudging into fantasy land, but if this verifies, we could see a halfway decent chance at rain in here by the middle part of next week with that system. At least some scattered showers. It'd be breezy. It'd be much cooler. Highs would be in the 60s if this is right. But I will caution you in saying, as I always do this far out, things can change, and there is quite a bit of uncertainty. A vast majority of our model guidance does show troughing for next week, but precipitation is, well, it's sketchy. Many of the model members actually keep us fairly dry next week, but we'll watch those trends as we always do. And then going out 10 days, this is Thursday, the 7th of March. And again, the GFS shows this system it's kind of lollygagging here over the southwest. And if that's right, again, continued chance at some scattered showers and well below average temperatures. I think this deterministic run of the GFS is a clear outlier. We'll see. We'll see how it plays out. But hey, either way, we are looking at temperatures a bit cooler next week. Looking at precipitation for Phoenix going out through the 12th of March off of the GFS ensemble. And look, the ensemble mean is about 1/4 of an inch. I mean, we're not under 1/4 of an inch. We're not looking at anything significant. And there's a couple of members that keep us dry all the way out there for the next couple of weeks. So as I mentioned, the precipitation probabilities are just not that great next week. But again, model trends will determine how we shape this forecast going forward. The European ensemble is actually even less bullish on precipitation. The ensemble mean is just barely over 1/10 of an inch. So, and many of the members here, at least about 40% of them keep us dry all the way out through the next couple of weeks. All right, I thought I'd show you this. This is the Climate Prediction Center outlook, the CPC outlook for temperatures. This is for the 8 to 14 day period. This is for March 5th through the 11th. And if this is correct, below average temperatures out here for the western third of the United States, including Arizona. At least their temperatures are favored. The probabilities are skewed toward below average temperatures. Precipitation-wise, near normal precipitation expected during this time. So again, we could see something. We're just not expecting a deluge or any significant precipitation, at least not here in Phoenix, at least per the Climate Prediction Center outlook through the 11th of March. And then temperatures off the national blend of models, again, a bit above average, but nothing absolutely outrageous. No record-breaking temperatures, at least. And then a bit cooler as we head into the weekend and next week. High temperatures, this shows at or a little bit above average, but I suspect if we do see more troughing, readings could be just a bit cooler than what is shown here. And that is going to do it for the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion for today. My next video is due back here tomorrow morning. Should you happen to enjoy these videos, then be sure to subscribe, like, share, click that notification bell, leave those comments, questions, and suggestions. And of course, always remember to turn off your notifications, folks, when you're recording live audio and or video. Always a good thing. All right. And if you really like what we do here, you want to support us monetarily, click that little thanks icon below the video here on YouTube and support us there. Or even on my PayPal address, grofshow@gmail.com, if you want to send directly to us. If you really like what we do here and you have the ability to help us out, that would be greatly appreciated. All right, the executive producer of the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion is my one and only, the sweetest of all time, the Asian sensation, and the proprietor of sweetchildaz.com.org and the Facebook page of that same name, Sweet Child Arizona. Talking about my Michelle, check her out. Check out her travel videos, all the stuff that Michelle's involved in. I link up down in the description. She worked hard on it. I helped her to work hard on it. I mean, she did most of the work, but hey, I'm going to keep it linked up down there. Why not? Another thing I work very hard on is the streaming station called KMGX. We play a ton of music. We have a lot of fun with that. I'm just having way too much fun here right now. It is, yes, KMGX. It's linked up down in the description, so do check that out as well. All right, thank you guys so much for watching. All of your continued support. It is so greatly appreciated. Sometimes you just have to laugh. You just have to enjoy life. You know, it's a precious thing, and that's my advice for the day. Just enjoy, make the best of what you got. All right, thank you guys so much for watching. All of your continued support. It is so greatly appreciated. Please be safe out there, and you guys have yourselves an absolutely beautiful rest of your Tuesday.